When Apple introduced the first Apple TV back in 2007, few people could have guessed what it would eventually become. At that time, it wasn't a flagship product. In fact, even Steve Jobs, Apple's co-founder, described it as a hobby. It was simply a small silver box meant to stream iTunes movies and music from your computer to your television. No app store, no games, no smart home control. Just a side project. But Apple has a way of planting seeds that slowly grow into something far more important. If we look at Apple's history, this is a familiar story. The iPod started small but eventually transformed how the world consumed music. The iPhone began as a touchscreen phone but evolved into the centerpiece of the digital lifestyle. The Apple Watch launched as a health accessory, but became a comprehensive fitness and wellness hub. Any that with Matter, the universal smart home standard, and suddenly Apple TV isn't just a streaming box. It becomes a universal translator for your smart devices. Whether you own lights from Philips, a lock from Google's Nest, or a thermostat from Amazon's Ring, Apple TV will be able to bring them all together in one seamless ecosystem. This is Apple's subtle but brilliant strategy. By making Apple TV always plugged in, always online, and always compatible, it turns into the permanent brain of the smart home. Even if your iPhone is away, the Apple TV can run automations, control devices, and manage routines in the background. Quiet, invisible, but always working. Now let's talk about one of the most exciting rumored features: bold displays. For years, Apple has been criticized for not taking gaming seriously. The iPhone and iPad became home to casual titles, but hardcore gamers stuck with their PlayStations, Xboxes, and PCs. Apple Arcade tried to bridge the gap, offering high-quality mobile games for a subscription fee, but it never reached console-level excitement. That might finally change. With the Apple TV 2025 powered by the A18 chip, console-quality visuals and real-time ray tracing are no longer a dream. This isn't just about smoother frame rates or sharper graphics. It's about delivering immersive, cinematic gaming experiences directly to your living room. No console required. Apple could even launch exclusive Arcade Plus titles designed specifically to showcase the Apple TV's power. Imagine multiplayer games that work seamlessly across Apple TV and Vision Pro, blending flat screen and spatial gameplay into one unified experience. But Apple is also thinking beyond traditional gaming. With the built-in camera, Apple TV becomes a platform for interactive experiences. Think fitness games that track your movements, dance apps that score your performance, or workout programs that analyze your posture in real time. This brings us to Apple Fitness Plus, which could see one of its biggest upgrades yet. Right now, Fitness Plus offers guided workouts with trainers, syncing your Apple Watch metrics on screen. It's already powerful, but with Apple TV's AI and camera, it becomes much more interactive. Imagine doing yoga in your living room, and the Apple TV gently correcting your form by showing visual cues on screen. Or imagine strength training sessions where it counts your reps automatically and gives live feedback. Instead of just being a display for fitness content, Apple TV could evolve into a personal trainer in your living room. This ties into Apple's broader health strategy. The watch monitors your body. The iPhone tracks your activity. The TV becomes the visual and interactive coach. Together, they create a health ecosystem that is not only connected but also intelligent. No other company in the world is building fitness in this way across wearables, screens, and now spatial computing with Vision Pro. Speaking of Vision Pro, this is where the future of entertainment starts to look truly futuristic. Apple has already positioned Vision Pro as a spatial computer, but its connection to Apple TV makes it even more compelling. Imagine you're watching a movie with family on the television. Halfway through, you want to keep watching in a more immersive setting. With one tap, the movie transfers seamlessly into a giant 3D theater in Vision Pro. Or picture watching sports on TV while Vision Pro adds real-time stats, 3D replays, and multiple camera angles floating around you. Apple TV acts as the bridge between the 2D world of traditional screens and the 3D world of spatial computing. And this is exactly how Apple builds ecosystems. Not by replacing old devices, but by making them complement each other. The iPhone didn't replace the Mac. The watch didn't replace the iPhone. Vision Pro won't replace Apple TV. Instead, they amplify each other's strengths. This brings us to one of Apple's most important strategies: ecosystem lock-in. Critics often compare Apple TV to Amazon Fire Stick or Google Chromecast, pointing out that Apple's device is more expensive. And yes, a Fire Stick costs less, but Apple isn't competing in a race to the bottom. Instead, it's creating a world where every device you own makes the others better. The real value of Apple TV isn't just in streaming shows. It's in how it works with HomePods for immersive sound, how it syncs with iPhones for effortless control, how it connects with Vision Pro for futuristic experiences, and how it quietly manages your smart home behind the scenes. When you add all that together, suddenly the $99 price point looks less like a premium and more like a bargain. Because here's the thing. Apple TV is no longer just about entertainment. It's about creating a living space that feels alive, connected, and intelligent. Think about it. Your iPhone is with you everywhere you go. Your watch tracks your health and fitness. Your Mac handles your productivity. And now Apple TV becomes the anchor of your home. A device that brings intelligence into your living room, coordinates your routines, and keeps everything in sync.